Hey y'all, here we are again.
Hi everyone.
So, I had to miss my son's birthday, okay, a couple days ago. And anyway, I had to work and stuff like that, so I had to do what I had to do. So, this is a video for his birthday present from me to him. And so this way, I say, I love you. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, anyway, we're going to get on to it. So, he does not know what it is. So, when we turn the camera around, you'll see what we mean. So, I know of this, but we have not actually been through this series. So, anyway, enough of that. We'll see y'all here in a minute. I'll do this. Hey y'all. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, morning, however you want to say it. Okay, this is another review. I'm not going to tell my son what it is. This is a present from me to him because I had to take care of situations and work and stuff like that. So I missed his birthday, so this is a makeup for it. So we're going to enjoy this adventure together. My son does not know what it is. I know what it is, but he does not. So I think he's going to enjoy it. And I think y'all are going to enjoy it because we've never done this before. But we'll go through it together from the start to the end. And Colton's right here, and I'm going to let him have the floor. So Colton knows it's a present. That's all he knows.
But I am gonna open it up to see what it is.
This is a birthday present. Read ahead.
Oh.
So he got
The Transformers Studio Series 86 number 4 Hot Rod.
It is a Transformers 1986 movie Hot Rod.
From the 86 movie.
That's front, that's the back.
And he comes with his little saw blade. And of course his little display stand here. And his two guns here. And they do have it. And he also comes with his little visor. That does flip down. And there's his car mode.
There's his car mode.
And here's the other side, which is where he has the matrix of leadership. Here.
All right.
And he is a Voyager class. And there's some other languages, which is Voyager class, but in different languages.
Uh-huh.
And it says Studio Series 86, number 4. Top it says Transformers the movie. And the bottom here.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that I can't even read.
And a barcode here.
Just don't eat nothing in the box. The box and everything in the content is not edible. That's pretty much what it says. So, as far as the packaging, I like it. And as we can go back to another review like Null or
Redgar.
he has a background stand that you can put them on.
Just like with all the other Studio Series figures.
Right. Now, the Studio Series, I am assuming that what they try to do is get as close to the cartoon as possible. No?
The movies.
The movie. The Transformer the movie.
The live action ones, and also the one from 1986, which is of course this guy.
Yes, they're off of the 1986 movie, cartoon movie.
Animated movie.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So let's go ahead and get them opened up and let's take a look at them. Up top. Like I said, I had to take care of business and do other things, so gonna come out. Yay! It's kind of hard to take out.
There we go.
You got him. You got him. Here, let me see the box.
And
Oh, we got something else.
He has his little backdrop here.
Okay. Woo!
Oops.
Bumped the camera. We swung around.
So here's his little backdrop, and you could see this is the picture when Hot Rod and the other Autobots are inside Unicron's body, and Hot Rod was battling Galvatron. And then Hot Rod uses the Matrix to, of course, become Rodimus Prime. Or just Rodimus.
Okay.
And here's the figure here.
Oh, that must be his weapons.
I think so. But he does come with instructions and some, like, warning stuff here.
Like, don't eat anything in the box or the contents in the box. Or the box itself. That could be very bad for you.
And this is how he's packaged.
That is how he is packaged. Okay.
And you could see he is held by those, like, T-shaped
Plastic holders.
plastic holders.
Yeah, T-shape.
Which you do need to snip out. I am using some fingernail clippers here to help him get released.
To get released from the plastic prison he's in. Okay, that's a bit military-minded. That's a bit over the top, but okay. Now, you may have to do something with that bag in the back, I don't know. Or maybe not.
No,
Okay.
because it's all taped up.
Okay. Hey. All right.
Just have to get his little spoiler out.
Okay.
And now let's remove the bag here.
Okay, let me see this. Okay, got it. Now we're going to open the bag. Oh, he's got a lot of things in the bag. Oh,
I will have to scooch up the camera.
oh, that's a lot more stuff in that bag than what I thought. Oh. And there's the bag of goodies. We're going to open up the bag and see what all contents are in here first.
So inside this bag you get the matrix here, one of his guns, because he does have 2 of these.
Oh, is that blast effects? Oh, wait, that's another gun.
Another gun, and he does have some like effect parts here. And another one here, and this is going to be part of the
Matrix?
matrix here.
Okay. That's what I was looking at it. I was like, hey, there's only one way that could fit.
His saw blade.
Oh, yeah. And it spins. Look at that. Yeah. It does. It spins.
And
Then we have...
another effect part.
Okay.
And I think that is it.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, just something else from burn pile. Okay.
And here is Hot Rod,
Hot Rod.
who is not transformed correctly all the way, which I do need the instructions.
Okay. Yay! Alright. They're right there.
They're right here. Okay. I'm checking to see what you're supposed to do with these things.
And they flip just to the back of them. Okay.
Oh,
They move to the back?
you actually need to untab these here and bring them out, and this will allow you to take the back wheels and fold them into this space right here.
Okay.
And now you can close it all the way up.
Okay. Yeah, so they collapse in on themselves and then you pull it back in.
And I think that is it.
I believe that looks like that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly the way it needs to be. So we got to find out how to get his cookie cutter on there and his gun and all the other good stuff. Here you go. Put that right there for a reference.
I'm looking at the box artwork on the back to see if I got everything correct.
That looks it.
I think it is. Okay. So now let's take a look at Hot Rod here.
So, like I said, he's never had this before, so this is the first time he's transforming it live with y'all, so we are all experiencing this together. Now, I've always liked Hot Rod.
In the 86 movie.
Yes. In the 86 and then the series that come after the movie.
Which was season 3 and season 4 of Transformers.
Yes, and that's where it get a little bit thrown off because you have Rodimus Prime, but you also had Hot Rod, so it's like, okay, wait now. They're one and the same person, but anyway.
So here is Hot Rod's robot mode. And it looks really great. And I don't think he has a lot of problems to him. And he does like clean up on the back.
It looks pretty flat. There's no really kibble hanging off of them. So I would say, yeah, it looks pretty good because they have it to where it collapses back up on him instead of just hanging off of him.
And of course, you got the spoiler here.
Now,
and here's the side view here. And the other side here. And you do got some painted in exhaust pipes, which he did use these as what weapons to shoot with. And the front, you do have the Autobot symbol here with some flames and some silver here. Silver for the head crest, and he also does have like his head is all red, but he does have some like purple-ish paint on the head here, like on these things here, and the center part of the head here.
What color's his eyes? Are they blue?
Yes, they are blue.
Okay. His eyes are blue, his head sculpt.
You can see here.
Let's see if we can get it. Yeah.
I got it on camera.
Okay. So, I wonder how you get the visors down. The visors. Look at his head right quick. See if there's any part that can flip up on his head to make his visors come down, because I do not see them in the package. So I think that there is a gimmick or something like that to make his goggles come down.
Okay. To make his visor like flip down, you have to open up his head here and flip around the visor, close it up, and now you have his little blue visor here.
Okay. That's cool. Okay, so it's a little part that flips out. Okay.
And for his articulation, I was checking to see if the base of the neck is on a hinge joint or a ball joint, but the base of the neck it is not.
Okay.
But he does have a ball joint at the head. But sometimes when you're trying to move,
his head.
But sometimes when you're trying to move it, his head here will come open up. And that can be like a little annoying. But his arms do yeah, they can rotate
up and down.
They can do a full 360-degree rotation, but they do get hindered by the spoiler here. But they can move in and out. And yeah. They can rotate and move in and out. And he does have an elbow swivel, bend at the elbow. wrist swivel, and also his fingers can move. Which we have never seen like any mainline Transformer toy with posable fingers. Well, we have seen some of them.
As far as this series, that's the first one that we've encountered that has hand articulation. We have not come across any of the studio series yet, except for this one Hot Rod. Because if I'm right, Null doesn't have it, and Rekard doesn't have it. They're just molded in.
Waist swivel.
Oh, you turn all the way around. Yay. You can go all the way around.
And yeah, I was seeing if he has like an ab crunch, but
he doesn't.
But no.
Nope.
Legs go forward and only that far back. Move in and out. Thigh swivel. A double jointed knee. And his feet can move up and down. And you only have like
that much pivot. Yep.
Yes.
That's the only pivot you have.
That's as far as an ankle pivot you're gonna get. And that's it.
Okay.
And as for his accessories, he of course has these two guns that you can have him hold in both of his hands. And can you... Yes. I was looking at the instructions.
Go ahead.
Okay. You can store these, and the way you store these is on the back. He does... Okay. On the back, he does have these holes here that goes in, I think, these two things here. Yeah. these two things here do go into these holes. So you can have them store on his back.
Okay. So we got his guns taken care of.
And for his hands, one of them is meant for his little saw blade here. And one of them has a molded in little thing. And to fold in his hands, you would open up these things. Well, yes. Okay, you would open up these things and you would untap the bottom part of the elbow and fold them down, and then you would take his hands. Oh, and the way these tap in is these holes goes into these pegs here. So you would rotate these around, and you could see.
Oh, look at that.
One of these little things are.
He used that in the movie. He used that in the movie for a welder to put Cup
Together.
back together after he got tore apart by the squid.
The robotic squid.
Yes.
And then you would close this back up, fold this in, and now you have his
Little
welder.
Arc welder. I don't know.
That he uses to fix up Cup.
Yeah, put him back together.
And this side is where you would attach the little
Cookie cutter. Oh.
saw blade.
Oh, saw blade. Okay.
And it's not a cookie cutter.
Okay.
It's more like a pizza cutter.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Now we're doing raviolis. Okay. So, take that, turn it around.
And this has a little peg here.
Okay.
Where you would attach the little
Cookie cutter? Oh,
saw blade.
the saw blade.
Or a pizza cutter.
Now this, ooh, that looks really tight. But it'll fit. Yeah, it'll fit. When he used that was also with the squid to cut Cup loose, right?
Yes.
Was that the only time he used it, or did he use it in the... I don't think he used it in the Judgment where the Quintesson sent them down into all the Sharkticons. He didn't use that then, no. Him and Cup made a whirlwind in the water to get them back out of there. Okay. So he didn't use this until when Cup got in trouble with the big squid. That's when you see this come out. And then after Hot Rod got Cup on shore, that's when he broke out the arc welder. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
This thing here.
So that's how these parts play into his design and what they're for. And
now
to get them back in is just the reverse opposite. Flip that down, flip over the panel, turn his fist around.
Which I am going to do that real quick.
Okay. Very good.
Oh, and to these guns here, the guns do, of course, have these effect parts that you can attach the guns to.
Look at that.
So you can have them like they're shooting. Same for this one here.
Okay. And we have, I do like the clear blue that they have on it. That is a clear blue. That is a clear blue. Okay.
And he, of course, has the matrix of leadership that he uses to turn himself into Rodimus Prime.
Rodimus Prime. Now, that is a very good looking translucent blue.
And it's on both sides.
Yes. That is a very good looking translucent clear blue.
And I think that this side here is a lot hollowed out. I think this is where you would attach the little effect part.
Okay. Could be, yeah.
But this side just has a molded in like gem part here.
Okay.
Like a crystal blue gem here. But it does have some like brown paint around it with some silver paint for the handles.
Yeah, it's kind of almost like gold, but what is this right here? Now, you was saying something about their, so, turn it around right quick. Now, let's see if this will fit on there better. The two tabs.
And this effect part is where you would attach the matrix to. And the way this attaches is these two tabs are going to go in.
Yeah. Into the sides of it. Side to side.
Yes. They attach to the insides of these handles here. So you can have it like glowing and lighting our darkest hour. And he can hold it.
Yeah, he should be able to hold it. Put one there. I think it goes in his thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and does he have an armpit joint?
I don't know. As I said, we're figuring this out together, so it looks like it. It looks like he has.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
But you can have him holding it and having him like light our darkest hour. And I'm going to see if you can like store the matrix in him.
I don't know. Go ahead. Keep on looking. That's cool, y'all. That's cool. This is okay. That's better. Like the blue. Like the transparent blue. Looks good. Looks good.
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, and another thing about these clear blue effect parts is that you can, I think you,
Should.
yes, you can attach these to these exhaust pipes to have him shooting with his exhaust pipes like he did in the '86 movie.
So, with all that covered,
Oh, and the display stand.
the displays, I'm glad you told me. The display stand. And we still have to transform them into car mode.
And here he is with his display stand. Right here. And you can display him on the display stand with either his robot mode or his vehicle mode. Of course.
Of course. Well, let's find out how he gets transformed into his Cybertronian sports car. Now, I've always liked Hot Rod. Keep on looking. I've always liked Hot Rod. He was the kind of hothead, I guess, older teenager in the age sense of where the people were at in the cartoon. And so that's one reason why Optimus Prime, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to give no spoilers, but he is one of the reasons why what happens to Prime happens.
Right. And to get him transformed, the first thing you would do is take the back spoiler you would take the back spoiler and fold it down, and I think it's like tabbed in somewhere.
Is it tabbed on top? Like right there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then that would be the tab that needs to be come loose.
There we go.
I saw you jump. He's like, oh!
So you would untab it from this hole, from that peg, and when this is untabbed, you can now rotate it around. And you do want to be very careful of how you're untapping this part, because this entire piece, which is going to be the front windshield of the car, is made out of translucent plastic.
Okay.
So be mindful of that.
Okay, it's not die cast, it's just plastic.
It is, but it's translucent plastic.
Okay, nope, that's plastic.
And now you're going to take this and fold it down. Okay. Now you want to take his arms and the back piece and fold it back until it's like this. and it's tapped in from those two orange holes to these two yellow pegs. And on the inside, you want to flip up this piece, which will make his arms go up. And you do want to take this piece and fold it up. I'm looking at the instructions so I can know what I'm doing, because this is
his first time transforming this, so therefore we got to look at the instructions. But anyway, as far as Hot Rod, I like Hot Rod, and like I said, it was he was a teenager, kind of, in a sense of a robot.
Now you're going to take this entire top piece and rotate it around, and also his arms, because his arms are attached to this piece also. And now you're going to take this piece and fold it down. So it looks like that. And now you're going to take this entire piece here and his arms and bring it all the way back. But don't tab it in all the way, because there is something inside that we do need to fold out. Like inside this
Cavity.
front part here, which is the hood of the car. Then you're going to rotate his head around and flip it into here. Now you're going to take this entire part here and fold it up. So it looks like that. And now you're going to flip this back up. Rotate his waist around. Spread his legs out. And you do want to open up these back up and flip these back out until these tab in. Because these things do tap into these here.
So I'm assuming that his feet go in.
Yes. Now you want to take his feet here and fold them up.
Right.
Well, point them down.
Yeah, point them down.
Because the back part of the feet, which are the heels, will go inside here. So they look like that.
Then you're going to take the exhaust, bottom exhaust, and wrap it back around.
Well, not yet.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now you're going to take his knees here and bend them up so that these things can go through here. And I think you can now... Yes. And when you have his knees bent up, you now want to take these here and close them up. You just have to make sure that his knees are straight so they look like this. So that way you can take these and close these up until they tab in. And then you do the same on the other side. So they look like this. And now you can make sure that these are touching together. They don't tab together, they just... You just have to make sure that these are touching together. And now you can take the back spoiler, fold it down until it all taps into place. This side here is a bit fiddly to do. There we go. So now we got the whole entire back piece all tabbed together.
Okay.
Now you want to open back up the front part of the car, which was the hood. Open these up. Rotate his exhaust pipes around. And then you want to take his arms and rotate them around. And these are going to attach to these little holes from these red pegs here. And you do want to attach the exhaust pipes together. And now you can take these and, yes, flip these in till they look like that. So now that we got these done,
Imagine there's only one thing left to do, and that's to flip the hood up, huh?
well, not yet, because inside we need to take these red things here and flip them out.
Okay.
Which are the front headlights. And now, finally, you now want to fold this back up and it'll tap in. And you're all done.
So that is the hot rod from the cartoon.
In his vehicle mode.
Transformers.
And it does roll really well. Okay. He does roll really well. You of course need to make sure that all the tabs are lined up correctly. But this wheel on mine that doesn't like work really well. But the other three wheels do. Just this one here doesn't work really well. And there's the underside here. And you can obviously tell these are his robot mode legs, and that's his chest here.
So, okay, can we put the guns on top of him? We should be able to put the guns on top of him.
Yes.
Along with some of the blast effects.
We can do that. And these attach to the same silver things here on both sides into these holes here. So you can have them like this if you want to. And you can also attach the saw blade on top of here, but only when you have the guns attached here, because the saw blade here has two holes on, yes, two holes on both sides, which will go into the same silver fin things here on both sides, so you can have them, so you could have it sitting on top.
So you have
like this.
two guns and one wielding murder, torture, spinning blade. Okay.
Right.
For Decepticons.
And, and you can also attach them to the front here using these two holes to the same two silver fin things on both sides.
So the two guns can fit into the engine block because it has ports in the engine block.
And you can still attach the saw blade onto the two guns on the roof, well, the hood of the car. And you of course can still attach the effect parts to the guns and have him like he's shooting in vehicle mode. And you can also attach them on the back spoiler.
Nice.
or the exhaust pipes.
The exhaust pipes, back exhaust pipes.
Which is what I meant to say. So you can have them like that.
That is Hot Rod. He is fishing with Dano.
Daniel.
Daniel, I know, but I call him Dano.
And that's about it. Oh, and he does have some nice flame deco on the front of the car with the Autobot symbol. And some painted in orange headlights here. And some silver exhaust pipes here.
Along with the spoiler on top. And I think, Colton, is there anything else? I think that is it. We're going to put it on pause right quick. We're going to transform him back into Hot Rod, the robot mode. And we'll be right back.
And here he is next to the other Studio Series figures, which is Gnaw and Rekgar, so you can see how they scale together.
So we're going from Rekgar, who's the tallest so far, to Hot Rod, who's the middle, and Nall, that's the smallest. So we're going to get them out the way. Okay, so Colton, what do you think about them? Do you like them?
Yes. Overall, I really like him in both modes, and he looks exactly like how he does in the 1986 Transformers the movie. But my only problem with it is that I wish that they would do something to incorporate the Matrix inside his chest. But I think the Rodimus version, well, I think the Rodimus version does come with its own Matrix or the same Matrix like this guy comes with. But I think that figure does incorporate the Matrix inside of him. And another problem I have with it is when you're untapping the back spoiler, you do need to be very careful because the front windshield here, which is right here, is made out of translucent plastic, which can stress or crack really easy. So be mindful of that.
So I like how they did everything, and I think that this was a definite good idea to get his visor back out. My hands are too big. I like how they did that with the visor. Because you see that with him and Daniel, instead of Dano Colton. Daniel fishing, and then the Autobot ship comes in, and they say, let's go watch it land. And they go to Lookout Mountain, right? They go to Lookout Mountain, and that's when he comes down with these visors, and he notices there's a hole in the ship, and he sees Starscream. So he starts shooting at the ship. Then Cup's like, what is that crazy fool doing?
And then the Decepticons goes out of the ship and starts attacking Autobot City.
So, like I said, as far as when I first saw the cartoon, the 1986, I was like, this was their way of introducing new characters into the storyline to sell them and get rid of the old ones. The problem is, we didn't know that the old ones were going to be exterminated within the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the movie. But that's how he come in to the next seasons after the G1 and goes to G2. And then he transforms into Rodimus Prime. And then after that, you get seasons 3 and 4, and then they just start going in a different direction that you could tell later on. And it's like, okay, wait a minute, Hot Rod's still there, but Rodimus Prime is still there. They should be one and the same. It just kind of got really thrown off there for a while.
Right. But the figure here does look great in both modes. I just have my little problems with it.
Now, I would have to check, but I do believe I know somebody who still has a G1 Hot Rod. And it does not look as good as this one here. That is for sure. And the transformation is very basic and generic for G1, but it's a G1. But that's okay. I'm glad that this is a good update of the original G1 for sure.
Right. So, I think that's about it. So, there you have it. Transformers Studio Series 86. Number...
Oh, I got it over here. It is number 4.
Hot Rod.
Number 4. Now, that is about it. And now we're going to turn the camera to us right quick because there's some things that I want to say. Okay. Alright. First of all, happy birthday.
Thanks.
I love you. Okay. Yes. Okay, now getting off into the other part of this. Look, we do like doing reviews. We find them fun and exciting and stuff like that. We know that we've got a long way to go. This is a work in progress.
And also, I'm almost up to 200 subscribers.
Now, look, we're working on this because this is,
But I still, well, we still have like a long way to go.
We still have a long way to go. This is something to help my son talk, speech. We know, and I know that he struggles sometimes. It's a work in progress. Because when we started this, about 2 years ago, he couldn't talk pretty much that much at all. And I told him then, I said, if you want to do this, you have to start talking. You got to, because your base, your channel, the people who's going to be watching want to know what you have to say. So I know that he has problems here and there, okay, but he's got to work through it, and I'm behind him 100%. Because this is what he wants to do. This is what he likes to do. When I asked him 2 years ago, and I told him then, I said, I will be back behind you 100%. It is not easy having a family with special needs. To raise them from kids to adults to young adults now. We've had our own challenges and triumphs and victories and you know, other stuff that I'm not going to get off into. But this is my son. I love him. And I have a daughter. She's special needs too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just we have different challenges than what other families have. So as far as comments or anything like that, yeah, I see them. I see them. I know exactly what's said. But all I can say is, Colton, don't listen to them. Don't worry about that. Keep going.
And have fun.
Yes, and have fun. Have fun. So anyway, that's it. That's where we stand. That's where I stand. So I'm backing this channel. I'm backing my son. This channel is to help autism, support autism, to work through it, to help them.
Right.
So anyway, that's all I have to say. What else do you want to say?
I think that's about it and all to say. So if you like this video, give me a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if y'all want to check out some other videos you may have missed, there is a playlist set up on my YouTube channel.
He set up a playlist. It's stuff that me and him's been doing, and I do want to say I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. The other Transformer viewers out there, thank y'all, because y'all gave us inspiration to do this 2 years ago, and it has helped my son get his voice back in a way to where before it was a barely whisper. You can make anything that he was saying. So, and it's totally different when it's off camera, because I still have to say, Colton, what did you say? You need to speak up. So it is a work in progress, just like this channel, because we're not high class or skip. We're just normal people. We just want to make this go. But your positive comments, likes, subscribes, we do want to say thank you. We do appreciate y'all. I just want to help my son. I just want to make this channel go.
And I've been getting better and better and better of talking. But I still do, like, stutter, like my voice sometimes like cracks when I'm trying to say out some of the words, but I still got better.
So like I said, this is support for my son who is autistic, and my daughter, and it's just a different world we live in compared to what others live in. So anyway, there's going to be more coming. We're working on getting an intro here soon, and other stuff's on the way. Stuff from my childhood, and then of course today with his stuff, which is a lot better with articulation and stuff like that. But where I come in is I throw a bunch of stuff from my past into what I remember going into today. Because it seems like, to me, I see what's going on. It's like there's nothing new coming out. It's just the same G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats. You know, I think the only couple of lines that hasn't been redone yet is Mask, GoBots. Well, no, I can't even say GoBots because they are making updated GoBots. Mask and Star Wars. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, and some other things, because there's a couple of things that's been in my mind that I want to put in there, and I want to test Colton to see if he knows what it is. Because if I'm right, he won't know what it is, and I would have to give him an update on what's going on with that line. Neither here or there. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. We just want to say thank you.
And that's about it. So, thanks for watching.